All right, so guys, you're gonna look at an example for inertia using this PVC pipe and a block of wood, and I have a hammer here. All right, Harrison, I'm gonna zoom in. Can you see where the block is on the 10?
Yeah.
All right, so notice that, and if you guys wanna come up, you can come up. Notice that the block is right on top of this 10 that I drew on the dowel. Okay, for everybody at home, there you go right there. So, the law of inertia says that an object at rest wants to stay at rest unless an outside force acts on it. So I'm going to show you an example of this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the top of this. And I want you guys to tell me which way the block will move. So will it be below the 10, above the 10, or stay at the same spot on the 10? What do you think? Take a guess. First thought.
Below.
I think it'll be above.
It'll be both?
Above.
Above. So 2 above, 1 below. All right, so let's watch. Does that come on camera? All right, so you were right. You were right. You were wrong. So Harrison, why were you wrong?
Wants to stay in the same place.
So what happened?
Well, the object stays in the same place while the pipe is driven down.
So the pipe moved down because that's what I applied the force to, right? But the block didn't move up. So even though you think you guys are right, you're not really right. It didn't move up. The block did not move up. The pipe moved down, right? So the block actually stayed in place. You guys get that idea? So it's an interesting idea where if you think about, it looks like this actually moved, but it did not. It was only the object that I applied the force to. Does everybody get that? You guys have seen magic tricks where somebody pulls out a tablecloth from a table, but all the dishes and the plates and the cups and everything stays on the table. How does that work?
Well, the objects want to stay at rest, so that'll quickly fall down when you pull out the sheet from underneath it.
Because why? It was the same thing that you just saw over here.
It wants to stay at rest.
Right? So when you pull out the tablecloth, why did the object stay at rest?
Because you're applying the force to the tablecloth, not the object.
Exactly. You guys get that idea? So in this example, what you see, I am not very good at that trick. So because of that, I bought this little contraption. It costs about 10 bucks so that you get the same effect, but I don't screw it up on camera, okay? So basically what's gonna happen is there's this little disc right here, which is my tablecloth, and there's this marble on the top, which is my glasses and plates and everything else to set it, right? So what's gonna happen is this little piece right here is gonna shoot out, hit out the little saucer, and leave the marble in place. And that is an example of the same idea that you saw with the tablecloth, except you have this same setup, but the idea is that you are not applying a force to the marble, you are only applying a force to the saucer. Just like you are only applying a force to the tablecloth, not to the stemware, okay? Okay, so it seems really simple, but that's an example of inertia. Objects at rest want to stay at rest.